everybody, and welcome to another Techu Tuesday. This is your weekly Techu stream where we show our dedication and love to the game, Techu on the chair. This is your host and world champion Alvaro, and today we're going to be enjoying a full hour of Techu solo plays with the AI. I will be going with the play-by-play of how I analyze and the general strategies that I think about when I'm going with these statue streams, with these statue matches. So as you can see here, I am currently the world champion because I have the most wins above everybody else. I have played more than everyone else combined at this point. So uh, I, you can tell I know what I'm talking about. I do have all the most losses, but if you look at the win percentage, he's right above average. Anyway, let's get right to it and start with the first match of the week, of the day, of the night, or the evening. I don't know. English is my second language, so forgive me. Okay, we got a nice ace here, and hopefully that will give us a very huge lead or advantage early on in the game. So we're just going to start by playing the lowest card we have on hand. Since the AI drew or played a lower card, it goes first. Right now we're just gonna go second here, going straight to the middle. And as I've told you guys, so when the AI goes straight ahead, it's because it has the cards to back it up. Most likely an ace, and we're not gonna play around when it comes to the middle spot. This is the strongest position to be in when you play against the AI. So we're just gonna take it right away without hesitation. And this is the reason why he needed to move forward because he has nothing but big cards on hand and he's trying to make the best use of them. Although right now it didn't work out because he ended up putting that jack on an empty space. Ooh, look at that. I could play this 9 here and block him off, but he will certainly take that 9 or whatever I put in that middle space, unless it's an ace, of course. So I am just going to wait. I'm gonna wait what he's gonna play here. 7, not bad. Not what I was hoping for, because that's more like it. Okay, Imakita. Very nice. Okay, we could go several ways here. We could go with the lowest card here, or if you want to start playing the differentials, keeping differentials to a minimum, you could play that jack here. Or if you want to play safe, you could just play this here. But right now, we're just gonna go with the lowest card on hand to take the highest possible card we can on the opponent's side of the board. And that happens to be the 6 right now. Keep in mind, guys, that we had the last play here. So right now, it's a 2-point game. Look at that. Another another face card. So you can tell what it has on hand, or maybe it doesn't. Um, you have to consider that in some cases. Oh, I hadn't paid attention that the AI doesn't have any card here, so he's unable to play back here. So there's a big chance that if I take this jack with the queen here, he's gonna take it, but we're gonna do it anyway. At some point, you have to consider that you wanna make sure the enemy uses up all his cards. So this is our best move right now. We wanna leave these 2 for the very end. But there's another 2 I haven't played yet, so we're just gonna play this here. Hmm, I could play here, but he will eventually take that at some point. I'm just gonna play here. Now you have to consider it doesn't have any kings left. It has an ace that it hasn't played, no queens. So the only card he can use to take this jack is the ace on hand, and that's what we want. It didn't play it, so that means we're gonna do this. Great, that's exactly what I wanted. And now he's gonna play back here. Told you. So I basically created a wall here. The only move it has right now is going through this lane and only through this lane. I'm gonna leave this for last. It's a it's a 3-point game, and he's gonna have to start using empty spaces. Oh no, it isn't. Anyway, we got the first win of the match. First win of the evening. Sorry guys, my mind's all over the place today. Uh, I can't say it was easy, but it was very strategic. You know, these middle spaces here is very strong against the AI. Keep in mind that's not always going to work when you play against other people, but against the AI, this is very very strong, especially if you get that in the early stages of the game. And we're gonna continue here. Again, we're gonna play the lowest card on hand. We'll go second, go last here. So I have no cards to initiate a battle. So right now we can only follow. We can only respond to what the AI is doing. And gladly we got the cards to do that. Um, I'm just gonna play here. At this point, it's really random what you can do. Um, I decided to play this card here because I could have gone after this here, but I know he's gonna take it. Now, this move here is he's probably gonna try to move back here. I can't allow that, but at the moment he's playing higher cards than I am right now, so it only benefits me. This is strange here. I thought he had something better, but apparently it doesn't. Now, this is something very important. Um, Usually, you don't want to go too aggressively too quickly because you don't know where you know how this game is going to play out later. But at this point, I have if I put this ace here, I have one, two, three, four, 3 and 4 cards that I have access to, which is very convenient for me right now. And that will put him in a defensive position that he's not gonna get out of so very easily. So it would be advantageous for me to play this card right there. And right now, okay, this is a point where I try to play very risky. I enjoy it in a way. The safest play is to put these 6 over a 2. That's the safest play. But now I want to play, you know, I want to make it a little bit risky, and I want to play differentials instead. I'm trying to I'm trying to minimize the difference between the car I'm using versus the car I'm taking over with it. So we're gonna play this here. And if he takes the okay, if at any point he tries to take this king, with an ace, I will be able to block him here. But I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna wait. It kind of worked out, but let's not get cocky. Okay, look at that. So you could say I wasted an ace here, but now he returned the favor by placing a king that I'm able to easily block with a 10. I got him against the ropes, and I could go more aggressively, but I don't want to do that with so high cards. I want to save them. I want to save them for later. Okay, I don't mind that. I'm not gonna worry about that. Actually, maybe I can. That's not a strong move. We're gonna do it anyway. Why? You could say I'm lucky. The AI decided to play a ace over a 5. That's a horrible move. Horrible, horrible move. But it helps us, so what can I say? He has no kings. What about queens? No, no queens. Only an ace and jacks. I think it has no jacks either, so he's only gonna be able to take this with an ace. I wouldn't need to do that right now. We can do this here. We're going to take over this space. We're down to the last 3 moves of the game. And it's a 4-point game. We got this already. Great. As you can see, I mean, I won't recommend this to anyone. But if your enemy ended up playing all face cards right at the edge, right at the side lane, it doesn't matter what you do. Okay, so we start with the lowest card on hand right now, and this time we're going first. So since we have nothing but low cards, we're just gonna start building a side strategy, a backup plan. In case this one fails, then I can always circle back and try to find another lane to advance. Ooh, I wish I had an ace. So you see, he put a king over a 4. If I play this king, he will certainly ace it. I'm not gonna play that right now. This is a bait. He wants me to take this 10 because he doesn't want to take it with a low card. He's probably waiting to spend a bigger card on it. Yet another point where we are certainly he will ace. I'm not gonna give him the chance. I'm not gonna give him the satisfaction. It doesn't make sense. If he had an ace, I think he would have played it by now. Let's see. This is where he decided to play it. It's fine by me. We're gonna let him take this. Oh, he's playing aggressively. And that's the reason he has big cards on hand. He's gonna take this jack, and I'm gonna take whatever he put here. He already played both kings, so he can only take that with an ace. Oh, okay, nice. Three in a row, not bad. Let's continue. Again with the lowest card on hand, which was a 2, and right now we're going with the first move. We have the first move, and we're gonna do the same. We're just gonna start building as a backup plan here. And right now I get to a very uncomfortable point. I don't want to have mid-level cards on empty spaces, but he's doing even worse. So I guess it's all good right now. That's the lowest card he plays, so he definitely has a king. He will play it now. And right now we're gonna try to cut him off here. Let's see if he allows that. No, he didn't. Ooh, that's a strong move. But remember, he's playing against a world champion, so he's gonna regret that. This is excellent. Look at that. I caught him off here. And I still have an ace I haven't played. I haven't drawn yet. Another card he used preemptively. Or I should say desperately. That was a very bad move. And now he's done. That's the most That's the most disappointing move of the game for me. Discarding a card, like you can't even put it on an empty space or on top of your own cards. Whew, that's bad. It's quite embarrassing. How many wins has it been? Like 4 or 5? We're on fire today. Aiko. Okay, so this is very tricky, and this initial play could decide the whole match. Here's what happens. If you play here, if I play here, let's say I play here, right? If the AI has strong cards like an ace, he's gonna play right here in the middle. If it doesn't, he's gonna play here to maybe try to go sideways. Now I have middle to high cards on hand that I don't want to spend on empty spaces. I would rather, use them to initiate or potentially win a battle anywhere. So I would prefer to play against on the same lane as the AI is playing. But here's the catch. If whatever card I end up playing here is lower than his, then I'm going first. And this is the most disappointing fact. This is the most disappointing situation when you go first against the AI in this particular scenario. The reason for that is, let's say you have strong cards, you go in the middle, then the AI will play here. Wow, a jack. That was the lowest card on hand. Let's see. Can't do anything here. Whew, finally, I hope he had this. Okay, it doesn't have an ace. Let me see if I can cut him off at some point. Now he cut me off. Here's the catch. I just drew this. Well, I shouldn't say a catch, but it's a downside for him. If he played aggressively, he has the cards to do so. Told you. I'm in trouble, guys. It's a 4-point game, and he has the last play. I'm not gonna make it. Okay, our first defeat, our first loss. This is why I hate the situations when you tie against the AI. It kind of smells what kind of cards you have. Okay, we got a great start. Well, not so great, but we're doing fine. As you see, I played these two here when I had nothing but big cards, and I ended up playing a jack in the middle. I'm sorry, not the middle, but in this middle lane. And the reason I do that is because when I'm in a situation where the enemy engages in battle, and I end up losing the middle ground like it happened here. I don't want the AI or my opponent to have it, to make it easy, very easily back to my home row. I put up a strong card. I mean, you don't have to put a jack, but not you want to put the second lowest card or third lowest card you have on hand in this middle spot, because you don't want to make it so easy for the enemy to you know dominate your side of the board. Right now we have nothing but middle to high cards, so we're gonna play here to look for a confrontation. Okay, that was the best card it could have played, so this queen makes sense. Oh, it still took it. We're not giving up here. Nice ace here, but it came a little bit too late. Okay, this was you could say an easy bait that a normal person would have picked up, but it worked against the AI, and whatever it plays here, just gonna take it. I'm not gonna lose control here. We'll just we'll do whatever it takes to make sure he doesn't come back from this. This is gonna be tough, and we're most likely going to lose because we have two. Both of us have two cards. I need to make sure it ends up playing a card on an empty space in order to tie. And he got two sure wins here, easy targets. So if I were him, I would take this king here and then take this two. Not to mention it already has access to these five here. So whatever I do, I have no way to stop him. Unless the other card is a 2, which I doubt it is. Oh, okay. Whew. I lucked out on that one. Okay, we got an ace. So we're just gonna take the middle spades. Okay, he played a 6, so we know he has strong cards on hand. I could easily play this ace here, you know, and I secure that spot. However, sometimes you want to play around a little to take up a higher card than that 6, for example. Now, you could play this 10 here, but that would be too risky. There's a good chance the AI doesn't have any face cards, and it's just gonna ace that middle if you put a 10. So I wouldn't recommend risking that strategy with a 10 or higher card. Look at that, I was wrong, but I still didn't want to do it. The sooner I get the ace to dominate here, the easier my victory will be. He's getting desperate, in my opinion. Good. He's most likely going to defend this side. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, we're just gonna block him. Right now, I don't want to take that. If he takes that, okay, perfect. And he will be blocked here. Now, you could try to bait him here. And if he goes for that 4, then I'll block him over. I don't know if the AI is... I don't want to say stupid, but, you know, you could give it a try. Perfect. We ended up with a tissue. It's a nice comeback after those losses and ties. So let's get back on another winning streak. Right now we have nothing but no other choice but playing here in the middle. And it looks like that's exactly what the AI wanted. You see? This is why I'm telling you not to risk the back and forth strategy with a 10 or higher. It could easily take your cards. Now, some people usually want to block this move here, but no, I don't usually like that. He's playing the differentials game, or maybe not. Oh, I hate that. On the other hand, it already played the biggest cards, and now we can do this. Do I have a king? No, I haven't played any kings yet. And now we go. So here's something funny. As whenever you guys are playing on empty spaces, whoever ends up playing the biggest cards is gonna regret that at the end of the game. So he played a 6. I'm just gonna play these 3 here. Okay, he did the same, so it didn't work. Anyway, ooh, now we're in a top spot. I need my cards and they're not coming. I hate this. We need to cut him off. Oh, sorry guys. This is basically an emergency at this point. I need the ace. I'm not gonna play this tit for tat. I need to block him off immediately. He's not gonna go anywhere past that. He's not gonna get past those kings. I don't know what he was planning to do here, but I'm just gonna do this. Hopefully it doesn't have another car. Oh, I'm screwed. We did what we could. Again with the lowest card on hand. Hold on guys. We know he's gonna ace it, but it doesn't matter. We're playing a differentials game here. He's gonna play here. Oh no. At some point he's gonna play here. Okay. If I get an ace, he's screwed. About time. Look at that. idea why he didn't cut me off here. That was actually the better strategy, but it didn't do it, and he has no other kings left to play, so this card is not going anywhere. And I'm about to cut him off for good here. Uh-oh. Again? Oh, come on. I lost because I played that 2 back there, and after he cut me off, it was an easy win. I should have played this back here, and then I would have been able to take that for wherever he played it. That's why I lost that one. It could have been a tie. Imakita. So here's the deal. He played an 8 here, so we know he has bigger cards on hand. We're going to play this 10 here. He's going to take it. And then we're going to cut him off here. He still took it, but it was worth the shot. We are still playing aggressively though. Now we're switching lanes. So he played both kings, so he would have to spend an ace to take that. And we're gonna use it to our advantage. Let's see if he falls for it. Yes, it did. And now we're gonna cut him off. So a 2-point game. I won. That was all because of that early lead. Now again with the other another uncomfortable situation where we have to play in the same lanes. Now the AI goes first on this one, so wherever it plays, I'm playing. And now I have the cards to back up any strategy moving forward. Don't think that because the AI decided to play sideways and then responded to your threats or moves that it doesn't have an ace on hand, so don't risk it. In fact, there's a good chance it was probably expecting me to take these 10 with a lower card, and then it would take, ace it and screw me over, screw me up. Again, we could play with differentials here, but I'm just gonna use the lowest card I have on hand, exactly because of this. So he probably is gonna ace it. No, I'm still not gonna trust him. He could certainly have it. I'm going last, so I won this one. I think we have time for another two more games. Okay, we have low cards on hand. We're gonna start with the lowest one, another ICO. So this scenario is different. Right now we have a lot of cards we could waste. I'm just gonna play on. Yeah, I'm not gonna play one card next to another. I'm gonna play the side lane and see if it follows. It didn't, but now we had an ace. We got an ace. We just got an ace. So our strategy is gonna change. The AI is trying to whistle his way out of it, but I'm not gonna let him. Let's hope, let's pray it doesn't have an ace. It doesn't. And he made us a huge favor connecting these two lanes here. So once we go after this spot, which we're gonna take here, we're not gonna let him have it no matter what card he plays unless it's an ace. Now we can move on to this and this and this and this. Ooh, that's trouble. Thank God we waited a little bit. The AI was probably counting on it. Hmm. Now this is a problem. But no worries. He's gonna take this two here. Perfect. That was pretty quick. We might even do 3 games in these last 10 minutes. But it all depends. Remember, guys, we never end streams with a loss or a tie. It has to be a win. So let's see how it goes. I'm not gonna let him take this middle spot. I'm just gonna play these A's if that's all I have. Doesn't matter what cards I end up spending. I am not letting him get that middle spot. Okay, here we could play a differential game or just play this net 10. Sorry, this 9/4. I don't like either, so we're just gonna play this here, and let's see what card he's gonna play on top of that 4. Okay, now we play a differentials game, and since we got a low card, we could just use it to build our bridge towards the enemy side of the board. He made a move here, so we're just gonna respond by blocking him over. He's being very persistent, and we're just responding. He's probably gonna go for the ace. Yep. And I had nothing. Oh, I gotta get us. Wow. He didn't even blink to make that move. Ooh, thank God. At the right time. But the game is tied right now. That's the last safe space he could use. So he's gonna have to play either here or here. We're not gonna use the highest card we have on hand right now. We're just gonna use this low one, and he's gonna have to think very carefully where he makes that next move. Did he give up? No, he didn't. But he didn't have any other choice. Perfect. So now, wow, those were pretty quick games. Let's keep it going. If we get a win on this one, we'll leave it here. So I don't want to risk it. Okay, again, lowest card on hand. We're gonna play the side lane. He's playing eights. Hmm. If he played sideways, it means he has somewhat. He may have face cards, but not very high. So we could go offensively since we got this ace here. We could go for that A, but no, I don't want to use that right now. I want to see what cards he ends up wasting, but right now we have no other choice. And this is the moment where we make crazy stuff in the stream. As I told you guys, two middle cards here is a very strong strategy, very strong strategy against the AI. We didn't take any kings. But an ace on a home row is something you want to avoid at all cost. We're just gonna play a differential game here. After all, we did play very recklessly with these cards. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that at all. I don't need that. I'm just gonna secure that king, making sure they won't be able to take it that easily. Okay, so if we play this here, let's say he has an ace right now, he's not gonna come back here, which is fine by me. Well, it didn't have it, so we're just gonna do this. Another card that I won't have to worry about. I'm not going after his own row. So he's gonna have to make a choice which one he would like to take, this one or this one. He went for that one. This is secure here. It's a 2-point game, and if he wants to take any of my cards, he would have to play on 2 empty spaces first. Here, and then I move somewhere else, here or here, here or here. So all we have to do is play this here and we're done. The only way we could screw this up is if we give him a chance to. Now we're not going to do that. Oh. Great. So this is going to be it for today, guys. So as you see, you have to think about every move, and you have to think about what's the strongest strategy with the cards you have in hand. There's only so much you can do with the cards you have in hand. It's not really recommended to plan your strategy based on cards you will get. You have to make decisions based on what you have at any given point in the game, in the match. So don't think you're gonna take one lane or another because of a card you're gonna get next, because you don't know what card is coming next. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it. This has been a very fun hour of your Techu Tuesdays. The Techu stream we do every Tuesday so you guys can enjoy the game, uh, you know, join the community, and most of all, enjoy the game we all love very much. This has been your host and world champion Alvaro. I'll see you guys next time.